Welcome to Brave Together Parenting, an empowering and truly helpful podcast for the parents of children with disabilities and all unique needs. What do you wish we understood as parents that maybe, we have a blind spot or we just don't know because we're not in that situation? And, some of us, our kids are not able to express what they would like to express about being disabled.
I think what I would like parents to understand is that having a disability is hard, and some days don't always look the same. Some days I'm like so fine, so fun, like just hopping along. And then some days it like weighs on me a lot more. I don't know if it's depending on interactions I've had or if there's something that I wasn't able to do that I wish I could do. So I would say there are hard days, but that doesn't mean that every day is really hard and grueling and terrible. But on the days that it is really hard, I would say having just a little bit more grace, a little more comfort, a little bit more of a space to help process and understand because I think a lot of behavior is a lot of communication of what's going on inside our internal world. So a lot of the times if kids are like a little more angry, a little more upset, then they sometimes get punished for being a little angry and upset, which like all of a sudden now it's like layers going on with getting punished on top of how they're already feeling. Right. And so I think the more angry, upset, shy, isolated that someone is, the more comfort and the more like trying to be curious about what that is going on, and the more gentle, I think. And I think if we do that a little more with those type of behaviors, then I think you'll be able to see a lot more honesty that the kid can give, a lot more feeling safe, like they can actually share what's going on. And then that will in turn probably create a little bit better of a environment.
Thanks so much for listening today. Do us a favor and leave us a review and a rating so that this podcast can get into the ears and the hearts of more and more moms. Did you know that Brave Together Parenting podcast is an extension of our nonprofit organization, We Are Brave Together? We Are Brave Together serves an international community of caregiving moms, offering support groups that are virtual and in-person, educational resources, and low-cost weekend retreats. And we have published our first anthology of caregiving stories entitled Becoming Brave Together, Heroic, Extraordinary Caregiving Stories from Mothers Hidden in Plain Sight. It will encourage and validate every parent caregiver. To join us today, go to wearebravetogether.org. Our support and sisterhood awaits you. Brave Together Parenting Podcast is for entertainment and education purposes only. It's not a substitute for professional care and should not be relied on for medical or mental health advice. The use of any content on our podcast, links, show notes, or on our website is to be done at your own personal risk. Please seek out a professional to assess your own medical or mental health concerns, because we are all beautifully complex and the content of this podcast is for a broad audience.